A lot of us are aware of rising CO2 levels and climate change. This has mostly been driven by our fossil fuel use, pumping up CO2 levels in the air. Planting trees is good for the environment and they absorb CO2. But when they die, if they're eaten or when their wood or paper is burned, then the CO2 returns to the atmosphere. This completes the normal carbon cycle. Turning a tree to charcoal makes the carbon stable for long-term storage, and archaeology shows that charcoal lasts many centuries after normal vegetation and animals have gone. Storing the charcoal, which is solid carbon, turns each tree into a carbon pump. Each time a tree grows, is turned to charcoal and is stored, it pumps CO2 out of the atmosphere. So, with a little help from trees, we take CO2 from the air and store it as solid carbon. Up to now, we may have been concerned about CO2 levels, but we still need to use fossil fuels, and there was nothing you could really do to pull the CO2 back from the air. Bit depressing, really. Well, we can do something now. That petrol looks a lot tidier back as solid carbon than CO2 gas. So, for the first time, you can now reverse your fossil fuel impact by buying solid carbon storage.